Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook. It's another week. It is the week after Semana Santa. Today is April 10th, and we're happy to be here. I hope you had an excellent weekend. If you were in town, I hope that you got the balance of tourists and rest that you were looking for. And if you're elsewhere, well, we have some updates to share with you about how Puerto Vallarta fared through this holiday weekend. But before we dive into the news, as always, we'd like to welcome every one of you, in particular, those, I'm peeking, my bad. In particular, those of you that are watching live for the first time, if that is your case, please let us know by writing the word new in your comment, and we'll be happy to give you a nice little welcome. And of course, who is Straight River Art Festival looking for followers here? Says Sherry Cooper. I have no idea, but that's okay. You know, I think it's nice that Straight River Art Festival is looking for information. Never heard of the festival before, but hey, whoever you are, please let us know who you are and what your festival is about sometime during the broadcast. Okay. So, as always, write the word new in your comment and we'll be happy to give you a nice little welcome. Write a capital letter Q, as Sherry has done, so that if you have something really important that you wish to share with everyone, we will take notice and we will discuss it during the chit chat section. Let us take a quick look at the news for this morning. Of course, everybody is wondering how Puerto Vallarta fared during Semana Santa weekend. And for starters, pretty much every news outlet, local news that is, reported a successful Semana Santa here in Puerto Vallarta, which ended yesterday with the traditional exodus of vehicles leaving the city. Christian Preciado of the Municipal Tourism Office announced that hotel occupancy was over 92% through the weekend, with a large number of visitors from Guadalajara, the Bajío region, Querétaro, and Mexico City. Christian Preciado also announced that a large number of tourists will continue to favor our city this week, including the information that a total of 40,000 tourists will have traveled by bus to Puerto Vallarta by the time the 2-week vacation period is over. There's also increased activity at Puerto Vallarta's International Airport to be expected. And when it comes to security, this is good news, I suppose. Local authorities announced that while there were 78 arrests during the week due to minor charges, no deaths or violence was reported during Semana Santa. While we know that Los Muertos Beach is Puerto Vallarta's most popular beach, Tribuna de la Bahía took a visit to the Holy Beach behind La Isla Shopping Mall, where a large number of tourists were congregating, along with increased security provided by lifeguards and police force inspecting all tourists upon arrival to make sure that they didn't have any glass objects or alcohol in their bags. Other reports indicate that just about every beach in the city was packed with tourists over the weekend. Of course, us locals are bound to roll our eyes when it comes to all the trash left behind by tourists as they leave. But here's something nobody likes to talk about. All those tourists crowding our beaches, where exactly do they go to the bathroom? Even while some of our beaches do have public restrooms that charge for the privilege, of course, are these public restrooms enough for everyone? Let's just say that you couldn't pay me enough money to go for a swim in the ocean this week or any time in the near future. We have one more week to go with Semana de Pascua beginning today. And traditionally, Semana de Pascua is the week in which more affluent Mexican nationals take vacations and hotel occupancy is expected to remain high. What holidays are coming up after that? Well, Children's Day is on April 30th, but this year the date falls on a Sunday, and it's not a federal holiday for starters. Even so, schools will suspend activities on Friday, April 28th for a long weekend. That includes May 1st, which is Labor Day, and that is a federal holiday. Other than that, no other holidays are going to take place during the month of April. In other news, authorities are reporting that construction of the new Puerto Vallarta International Airport Terminal, which began on August 29 of last year, is advancing and is presently at 30% completion. The spokesperson for the Grupo Aeroportuario del Pacífico, this being the company that manages our airport, announced that construction of the new terminal is expected to conclude next year, and when finished, it will increase our airport's capacity by 150%. It is worth mentioning that the image shown here is just a render of the new terminal. Don't get your hopes up. This is what it actually looks like today. What is our weather for the next few days? Well, let's take a quick look as I set this up on my screen. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. That cloud looks like the ball gag you don't want anyone to know about, says our snarky weather. It is 27 degrees right now. Humidity is very low at 40%, and our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 80. The forecast for the beginning of the week says mostly cloudy skies through the day, with a high of 29 and a low of 19. Tomorrow, Tuesday, clear skies through the day again, with a high of 29 and a low of 17. And on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies throughout the day, with a high of 29 and a low of 17. Not bad for this week. And now, let us take a quick look at some of the things that we can look forward to in the next few days as far as events are concerned here in Puerto Vallarta. For starters, I would like to remind you that our friends of Raíces, the folkloric musical ensemble, are having their second performance at Encanto on Wednesday, April 12th. This is coming up in a couple of days. We know that their first event was a sold-out and very successful performance. So if you are interested in attending, I would go and check for tickets as soon as you can. We will, of course, leave you a link so that you can purchase your seats. The following day, we continue with our music appreciation lectures. This is going to be my overview of the musical called What is a Musical Anyway? Of course, we will take a look at the evolution of theater and film musicals through time and their influence on television musicals as well. We will dive into the collaborative process of creating a musical, what does it take? What are the elements? We will unpack the resources for producing a musical for the stage. And then we'll take a look at how musicals are evolving. Of course, during the whole um, event, we will be enjoying some choice selections, video selections of great musical scenes from the stage and the screen. Our friends at Hecho a Mano are having another event this coming Saturday, April 15th. That will be this coming Saturday at Mami Chula, the Jamaican restaurant in Versalles. Our spring meet and greet is coming up on Wednesday, a week, not this Wednesday, a week from Wednesday. This will be April 19th. And I pre-announced this last Saturday, but didn't actually talk about it. This is an event that is called Sit, Stay, Drink, and it's a fun networking event for dog owners and their admirers at the Secret Wine and Cocktail Bar. If I was a dog owner, I would love to be there because I cannot think of a better thing to combine your pet and a glass of wine. That sounds like a lot of fun. And speaking of events, I want to let you know that I've made some changes. Let me set this up. I added a button to all the pages in our, can I do this? Yes, I can, I think. Yes. You're looking at our website, of course. Here it is. And as you know, we publish show notes after the end of each broadcast. And we have a little section here on the side that includes a listing of our events, the things that yours truly organizes. But I added a new button down here, Facebook events. If you click on Luna, it says get up, do something fun. This button now takes you directly to the Facebook Puerto Vallarta events that are going on. And this is just for your own reference. This is where I go and look every morning at what is going on so that you can also find out all the wonderful things that are going on in our city. This, of course, brings us to our chit chat section. Let me see what everybody is up to this morning. Doody-doody-doo. I see lots of good mornings as always. Let's see. Thank you, Albert. Yes, this is part of my new compulsion. Bracelets. It's a lot less sweaty than crochet. Let's see. Doody 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 doo. Let's see what else we have. It is very noisy in my neighborhood today. Right now, there are 4 very large buses dropping people off at the Hilton Crystal and the Icon. I have a feeling that it's just going to get noisier. Good thing is it's people having fun noise. That's the attitude. You know, I mean, sometimes we tend to get a little cranky when visitors come here and, you know, we know it's going to happen. So we might as well make the best of it and not get all worked up about it. So I like the definition of it's people having fun noise. Jeannie says helicopter was here every day over the weekend up and down the shoreline. Yes, I could hear that from my house. That's a great typo, Heather. Went to Tuna Advil. That would be Tuna Azul. Thanks to all for the great recommendation. It was delicious. I get my tunas mixed up. I know that there's a tuna something restaurant here near my house on Francisco Villa. And I think there's another Tuna Azul or Tuna something restaurant elsewhere in the city. I will have to get them all sorted out at one point or another. There is another queue. I saw on YT, I suppose that's YouTube, that there's a large farmers market every day of the week in Puerto Vallarta surrounding colonias. Can you confirm this? Yes and no. You see, there is a tianguis, which is a traditional Mexican market that happens on different days of the week. Now, before the pandemic, there was a schedule of where all these markets happened. I don't know the exact dates. I can tell you that there is a big market in Pitillal, but unfortunately, I don't remember the day of the week in which it happens. There is the big Saturday market that happens on the Libramiento, and of course, that is on every Saturday. There used to be, there is the Sunday Tianguis at Mojoneras, and that is on a Sunday, of course. But I don't know the dates for the other markets. The largest one of them all is the one at Mojoneras. I have not ever been to the one in Pitillal, and the one on Libramiento, which is the Saturday one, is also quite large. But unfortunately, Rob, I don't have specific dates of where the different markets take place in different colonias. Oh, what a nice remark. I don't know that I can pronounce your name properly. I'm going to go with Kiel, and I hope I didn't mess that up. Had an amazing 2 weeks here, Paco. Thank you for all your info. I love Puerto Vallarta so much. Excellent. Thank you so very much. Let's see. See, this is where I get my tunas and my blue tunas confused. The other tuna azul is just around the corner from San Angel restaurant on Olas Altas. Fair enough. That's good to know. And let's see what else we have. Hey, Maddie. Maddie is, of course, our favorite pizza maker in Pitillal. Not Pitillal, in El Tuito. What am I talking about? Maddie owns Provecho in El Tuito, the most amazing panini and pizza restaurant. If you ever go to El Tuito, stay until early afternoon as they open, I think, at around 4 o'clock. He has killer pizza and great cookies as well. And this, my friends, brings us to the end of today's Coffee and Headlines. I think we've covered everything we have. Thank you, Judy. I missed this comment, but Cuapinole has theirs on a Tuesday. That's the one that's a market that is in, not exactly in Pitillal, but behind Pitillal in Cuapinole. It is on a Tuesday. I should go explore that. I will add myself a note to go and check it out one of these days. Anyhow, this is what we have for today. Thank you very much for joining us on this first day of the week. And of course, we will continue to report on the rest of the vacation period for Mexico. And we'll see you sometime soon. So stay kind, stay happy, stay connected, stay in touch, and I'll see you again soon.